It gives me the great pleasure to introduce our first keynote speaker tonight. The gentleman you see on your screen, Mr. Kevin Rozier, is the Executive Director to the President of InVado. Mr. Rozier has been very, very successful both in traditional business and also has had a tremendous amount of success in the network marketing, direct sales industry as well, and has really helped spearhead a lot of the things that are going on in the company and things you're going to be hearing about tonight. And so without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to none other than Executive Director to the President, Mr. Kevin Rozier.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the co-founders, executive team, and the entire staff at InVado International, it is an honor to spend this time with you this evening. We welcome each and every one of you tonight, and a special welcome to those of you that are a part of the InVado family for the very first time and experiencing their very first State of the Union. We certainly look forward to the years to come and sharing this incredible journey with you. I can see that we have a packed house tonight, and we have team members from coast to coast, from every time zone, and from all over the North America for that matter, and attending tonight's webinar. There is no doubt that there is a buzz in the air right here at InVado, and we look forward to bringing you up to speed this evening in the life of our company. However, before I go any further, I would be remiss if I didn't hand it back to Regional Marketing Director Frank Viccaretti. Frank is not only one of our top leaders of the company, he is a man of character, a man that walks the walk and just doesn't talk the talk. He leads by example, and he's always there to help another. If you ever wanted a recipe for a model leader, you would not need to look any further than Frank Viccaretti. So those of you that get to work directly with him, you know exactly what I mean. So please take full advantage of this gift. Just don't take it for granted. So thank you, Frank, for opening up tonight's webinar this evening, and for all that you do for everyone that you come in contact with, including the company. We certainly appreciate it and you. Now, I would like to direct our focus to the company and where we stand right now and where we're going. You know, November was a landmark month in the history of our company. It was a month that proved to be significant in so many areas. We made significant improvements to our back office, bringing more value by adding the downline functions, adding many auditing and filtering tools such as, and just mentioning a few, to monitor or, for example, the uncertified team members that were within the last 10 or 7 or 3 days of their 30-day certification journey. We have tremendous value in the documents that have been added within our university, including the categories of energy and referral in general and promotions. We updated our recognition section showcasing our valued leaders, and one of our most important rollouts in November was our French translation, which we consider invaluable. This is itself would have been considered a full month. However, we experienced history in the making when our Referdia partners rolled out the completion of 2.0, the introduction of a new look and feel, a look and feel that is fresh, sexy, and a sophisticated fun and all-in-one. The value of Referdia. And by the way, you will notice that the word value has been used many times already, and that will be the theme tonight moving forward. In the U.S., we have witnessed the value of $8 getting you $50 in return with the introduction of Smart Dollars. The value of low price guarantee on over 200,000 items within the Referdia store. Couple that with over 500,000 entertainment group deals powered by Referdia, and you have nearly 750,000, that's right, 750,000 deals currently within the Referdia offering. I can assure you that the likes of Groupon and Living Social and Macy's and Restaurant.com and Amazon and many, many more online and traditional stores and outlets took notice on Black Friday weekend that this little-known company called Referdia came out of nowhere and offered significant value to the masses, to the tune, as I said before, 750,000 deals and taking a slice out of the market share. Please, ladies and gentlemen, do not take my comments as boasting. Quite frankly, I'm humbled by our entry into the social commerce world and the buzz we created throughout the commerce community. I am humbled, along with the co-founders and executive team, that celebrities joined us in the Referdia phenomenon this month, positioning themselves in the wake of MVM, multivariate marketing. There is no doubt that the month of November was a monumental and full of value. However, as great as November was, I can tell you that the value of December will continue to produce significant uptick and reach heights that this company has never experienced before. While the stock of other companies are going down, a shrinking market share finds even more competition for a smaller piece of the pie. I can assure you that InVado's stock has never been higher, more valuable, on firmer ground, or more focused than it is today. In my humble opinion, ladies and gentlemen, InVado will become the company that everyone is talking about as the greatest opportunity on the streets in 2013, and Referdio will be highlighted as the hottest and most revolutionary product in the market of 2013. Put that together, and you have the perfect storm of the most valuable platform ever assembled. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited about today and the value in the life of our company. I'm excited about where we stand and the value that is in store for us in 2013. Value is the key word tonight, tomorrow, and forever moving forward in InVado. So allow me to end my segment by saying that there is only one more item of value greater than what I have covered so far this evening, and that is the value of you, our most valuable asset, the field. We value you, and we appreciate your commitment to the company, as we have never lost our passion and our commitment for each and every one of you. We are humbled to share this journey with you and making history together. It is now my honor and pleasure to ask co-founder and president of the field of operations, Mr. Andre Maronian, to unfold and give you a glimpse of what 2013 is going to look like in the life of InVado. I can tell you that Andre has a tremendous passion for the field and brings a level of value unparalleled in this industry. I am pleased to present to you the co-founder and president of the field, Mr. Andre Maronian. Andre, are you there?
I am, Kevin. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear, and thank you for joining us this evening.
Well, thank you, and thank you for what you do, and thank you for being the perfect person to open this call up, to set the tone, and to really have done so much with our company to make sure that we even had a fighting chance to be able to get to the very point that we're at. I can honestly say on behalf of all the co-founders and executives that our appreciation for you, although it was already very high, has gone to a whole nother level, truly because of your persistence, your consistency, and ultimately your true care for the people that are in the field, with this company. You share the exact same feelings and thoughts that each and every co-founder of this company has about the people that are on this line right now. And for that, I'm humbled and grateful and appreciate you, and look forward to what this company is truly going to become over the next 3 to 5 years because of that foundation. And, folks, when it really comes down to looking at opportunities out there, I've always said that a really good thing could be messed up by the wrong people. But I can tell you that as we've gotten closer and closer to this very moment, we've had more of the right people. That we've had some of the most wonderful minds that have come together and ultimately put forth the most special company, comp plan, opportunity, and the most incredible service to get us there quicker. And my job here this evening is to share with each and every one of you a glimpse of what 2013 is going to look like. We've been, as Kevin already mentioned, we've been down an incredible road. A lot has happened over the last 12 months. I can't even believe all the things as I really sat back and heard some of the things that Kevin mentioned, and as I think back to some of the projects and the things that we've done in 2012, I can't even imagine that we got through all those things, but it definitely took some persistence, some really hard work. But I got to tell you, what really made it easiest and most important was our care for each and every person on this line that was loyal with us. And some of you are just with us for the first couple days and weeks, and I hope you can just hear in our voices how we feel about you. Whether you got started with us a year or two ago, or you're just getting started with us right now, I can tell you that our passion to get those stories created and ultimately help people win has never been stronger. And we've never been more sure about it moving forward. So again, my job here tonight is to really just give you an idea of what 2013 is going to look like. Some things that are our themes in 2013 that you can count on because we are about as serious about some of these things as you could possibly imagine. So let me first start by saying that our theme at a very high level, and I can tell you we could not be more serious about this, is a season of stability and consistency. 2012, there was a lot of things going on. We had to make changes, and we had a lot of them. And I can tell you more than than we typically like to see in a normal circumstance. But I need you to understand that InVado is not normal. We are not in a normal network marketing channel. We are in uncharted territory with our lead product and Referdia. Many other companies out there, again, nothing wrong with those companies, but they know their product. They're not as excited about what their service or product is going to look like in the next 3 to 6 months or next 3 to 6 years, let alone 3 to 6 months. It's going to be the same thing 6 years from now as it is today. For us, we really saw an exciting revolution taking place. The invention, as Kevin mentioned, of multi-viral marketing, which we have absolutely 100% pioneered. There's no doubt about it. We have pioneered it. There will be many more behind us, I promise you, because anything that is that exciting, that great, is going to attempt to be duplicated. But you know what? For these other companies to be able to do everything and come in, they will have to go through everything that we went through. And the knowledge and understanding that we've gained over the last year has been absolutely critical. We've made some adjustments, and many of them. But now that we are where we're at, stability and consistency are important. It is important for us as a company to make whatever final decisions that we need to make as a company, and then have you feel like they are in stone moving forward, that you're not going to see macro shifts in our direction as a company, although it was very necessary in 2012 with where we were and what we were doing. But in 2013, we are absolutely all about stability and consistency. And I know that comment is being received by many of you on this line with a sigh of relief. And I can tell you, it's not because we didn't want that, and we've never felt that that's important. We believe that's critical. But again, now is the time that needs to happen. And I hope, and as I know that many of the leaders on this line have bought in to the vision and experience of the co-founders of this company. This isn't our first day at the rodeo. We knew that this day would come. We knew that stability and consistency would be here. But at the same time, we knew we had to do the things that we had to do to get to that point. And for those of you that are just joining us today, you have no idea how incredible the timing is for each and every one of you. So stability and consistency, very, very important. So first and foremost, let's talk about the compensation plan. That's where I'm going to spend a majority of my time. Many of you probably already understand the fact that that once you actually make adjustments to a comp plan, many other things come behind it. But I want you to know that we've always known that the way network marketing typically works is very similar to this graph. If you have money and time, right, over time, typically the bonuses drive the behavior, and then ultimately you're building your residual income. And the concept is eventually to have that exponential curve kick in and to have the two lines cross. And when the two lines cross, you are in lifestyle. It's income before the two lines cross, lifestyle after the two lines cross. But understand that the amount of those bonuses will dictate how fast that residual curve grows. And again, that's experience talking. That's what every leader that has been in the industry will tell you. If you can make this line go up, if you can make it go up faster, the residual curve will take less time to start exploding and ultimately have those lines cross. So we know that bonus excitement is the key while residual is growing. And our goal in 2013, now that what Kevin had mentioned earlier with the power of our value, our opportunity is the most exciting network marketing opportunity on planet Earth, period. And I want you to know that our goal in 2013 is to ultimately create more bonus for faster residual growth. We want stories created as fast as we can. We have a full offering today. We are absolutely, we are seeing customer acquisition easier than ever before. We know the stories will grow, but ultimately we know more bonus equals faster residual growth. And in order to do that, what you need to understand is we made some decisions moving forward. It was necessary for us to do what we did in the past. Now, I will tell you, we are making our AMR program a $99 startup. Again, you can IR upgrade for another $250 for a total of $349 if they want to IR upgrade. But I think the most important thing for all of you to understand is that the IR position moving forward in 2013, based on our value, we believe we have the hottest business on the street. And as you get together with your leadership, they're going to explain to you quite clearly what I'm going to explain to you here tonight. And that is, we have the hottest opportunity on the street, and that value is way more than what we've been paying to get people in at an IR position. But this value, as I take you through the entire opportunity and what this does for each and every one of you on this line, is going to be powerful. Now, I want you to know, you might be asking, when is this going to happen? Again, we will give you updates and an understanding of how the AMR program is going to work. We will have a follow-up webinar that will break down the AMR program and all the rules behind it. I know a lot of people are trying to figure out, how do we utilize it? How do people get involved with that? How do I take advantage of celebrities and entertainers and some big names I know that have huge followings? That will come in a follow-up webinar. I will tell you, we are right at a point. We are right there in being able to roll out this program. And as we have it, we will explain it to you. But we wanted you to get a glimpse of how that process is going to work. Ultimately, the AMR position will have, as you can see at the bottom, will not qualify for any cab bonuses, but will have a one-level payout only, meaning they will be able to get customers, and then there will be a referral. If they refer people, that might be like them as well, they will also be able to get paid on that first level as well. And again, the details and rules behind that will come. I think what's important is the IR position going to $299. Now, you might say to yourself, when is that happening? Well, the question is, it's happening right now. Our opportunity is going to $299 today. You say, well, wait, so you're telling me that if somebody signs in the business tonight or tomorrow, it's a $299 opportunity? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. However, here's what we decided to do for the month of December so that each and every one of you can get the explosion that you need. And as you see how this whole thing plays out, I think you'll be excited. What we're doing is a promotion until January 3rd, 2013. Until January 3rd. We want to play right through the actual holidays, and even, many of you have your kids for an extra couple days or whatever. We want to give you a promotion until January 3rd, 2013, where the IR position will be able to be purchased at a $99 startup, like many of you on this line are familiar. What this is going to do is allow each and every one of you to now go out there and promote in the month of December the fact that they can get involved in InVado for $299. But if they do it this month and get in now before the new year, before before they set their 2013 resolutions and all that, they can get in at $99. If you use this properly, and your leadership will teach you how to do it. Look, many people have been a part of us in the past when we ran promos like this, and I got to tell you, the explosions were out of this world. We saw representatives that never did more than 5 or 10 reps in a month do 50 in a few days because of that fear of loss that was created. So again, in the month of December, this is an opportunity for you to continue to run and be able to tweak what you're saying from this point forward. That, look, if you were ever going to take a look at InVado, the time is now. The value is huge, and you can get in for a third of what it actually costs. So let me now kind of shift over to what this does for each and every one of you. Right now, how does this impact in the month of January your pay, your potential, and so on? Well, first of all, many of you have seen this in our business opportunity meeting, but again, we have our different positions. IR over here on the left, that's what in the month of December is a promotional $99 startup, right? In January 3rd specifically, it goes up to $299. CIR is a certified rep. That's a rep that has 10 customer points. CTL, ETL, RMD, NMD, and SVP are the positions that you all know. Okay. And again, we will go through what it takes to hit them. But again, there are 5 ways to get paid and incentivized. There's personal bonuses, team bonuses. So personal bonuses are when you do things. Team bonuses are when your team does. Then we've got personal residuals when you acquire customers. Team residuals is when your team acquires customers. And then ultimately our rewards program. We have made enhancements in most of these areas that I'll actually break down. Just to clarify, the position of CTL is 10 customer points and 3 representatives that each have 10 customer points. All right, so that's our position of certified team leader. Many of you should know this already, but again, thought I would actually mention it at this time. In addition to that, we have our executive team leader position, 15 customer points, personal, and then 3 people that hit CTL. Please keep in mind, these 3 people do not have to be frontline to you. They can be down a leg. However, one of my partners and co-founder, Mr. Judd Mintz, is going to make a comment later about if, for whatever the reason, it actually does happen to be all frontline to you. He's going to be talking about that a little bit later. I can't wait to hear him speak. But again, you have an opportunity to hit ETL that way, and we have many of them on this line as we speak. Now, regional marketing director is 20 personal customer points, and then 4 lines that have an ETL somewhere in them. And what we say is the 40% rule applies. Well, what does that mean? That means that no one leg can represent more than 40% of the total billing volume required to hit the position. Now, many of you know that we used to be at a 15,000 group billing volume status. However, moving forward, we just dropped a bombshell announcement a couple weeks ago that we are taking this down to a $5,000 total group billing volume necessary. And so how the billing volume rule applies to this is that no one leg can be more than 40% of 5,000. So you can only have one leg maximum count as 2,000 towards the total, okay? And then ultimately get it done that way. But again, 5,000 in total group volume in your whole organization, and you are now an RMD at that position, or at that point, I should say. National Marketing Director, 20 personal points, 4 lines that each have a regional marketing director in it. Used to be 100,000 group billing volume. Look how far down we take it. Now down to 25,000 in total monthly group billing volume. And you have absolutely gotten to the position of National Marketing Director. Again, very exciting. A lot can happen. You're going to hear from a couple NMDs here tonight. And then Senior Vice President, 20 personal points. Notice you never need more than 20 personal customer points. But now SVP, which we are yet to promote, and I know we got a lot of people going after it, and we're going to pour some serious gas on this fire tonight for each and every one of you. But Senior Vice President, 5 lines that have a National Marketing Director in it. The group billing volume was 1 million in BV, but moving forward, it is 500,000. So we chopped this in half the requirement. And I can tell you that when you have 5 lines that have an NMD in it, you are a happiest person in our company. I can promise you that based on what's going to happen, when you actually achieve that, and when ultimately what happens after that. Now, I want to show you and make sure that everybody is clear on this, on how the customer acquisition bonuses work. Now, under the current $99 cab plan, if this is at all confusing, you'll either be able to watch this again as we will be posting this on YouTube, or you can have one of your leaders actually break this down for you, because the leaders tend to understand this plan in a big way. This top line just represents what happens when you personally sponsor somebody that ends up getting the customer points needed. Now, we are running a promotion right now that has been extended, and that is a 6 customer point actually releases cabs. But again, if you are an IR and you personally sponsor someone, that is a $20 cab when they get their 6 points to release it, and so on. What I think is important is the overriding team bonuses. What this means is when your team does it, meaning this is when you personally bring them in. It's a friend, a family member, somebody you got a chance to meet, and they get involved because you approached them and they got involved. But this is what starts happening when your team does it. And again, this is based on the $99 position, right? So ultimately you get overrides like this, and generations simply mean if there's another leader down the line and you're the next one up or the next 2 up, these are the bonuses. Now, again, I only share this with you to show you what life is like right now. So in the month of December, please understand, while you're promoting a $99 promotion, this bonus plan will be what you earn bonus on. So whatever amount of money they paid to sign will determine what you make when they get 6 customer points within their first 30 days. So you could be in the month of January, somebody gets certified, and you're on the $99 plan on that rep because they signed in December when it was still $99 to start up. I think where we need to spend time is where we're going, and ultimately what is exciting a tremendous amount of people. Ultimately, the idea is for each person that ends up getting certified, when they actually recruit somebody personally, is going to be worth $20. So you get in, you get yourself certified with the 10 points, and now you are a CIR. When you're a CIR, every time you sponsor someone that gets 6 customer points during that promotional period, if that's the promotion running at the time or whatever it is, that's worth $20, and so on and so forth. You can see what happens. ETLs, when you personally sponsor someone, you're in line for $100, right? RMDs, NMDs, and SVPs, look what starts happening. But also what's important is the fact that you actually can get this overriding money when people get involved in your organization through the efforts of people on your team. And again, this pay will not be released until at least a January 3rd rep signs in at $299 and gets their customer points that releases the bonus, okay, within 30 days. Now, I'm going to show you a quick example. Oh, actually, by the way, overriding team residuals, there is no change to this. There is absolutely no change to it at all. CIR is a 3% level 1 payout, meaning when you're a CIR, you will earn 3% on your level 1 reps. And then the beauty is when you hit CTL and up, you start picking up a higher percentage on the billing volumes, or I'm sorry, on the billing volumes that are generated. So we will leave this for another day for true compensation plan. But again, this does not change. Residuals have always been powerful, and we keep it exactly the way that it was. So that being said, let me show you an example at RMD. This is just an example. We're not guaranteeing results because what you'll notice is a line up here that says assumptions. And these assumptions do make it exact. However, it is based on just a theoretical example of what could ultimately happen. And the assumption is, if let's say you're an RMD in our company, right? You're at the RMD position. And let's assume that every time a rep joins your team, each rep gets on the premium web pack. Each rep gets a minimum of 4 Referdia customers, and each rep gets 1 Referdia business. Let's assume that that is the scenario that happens. Now we know, based on the last slide, and this is at the $299 level, just to give you an idea of what will happen at RMD, right? As a CTL, it's $30 a rep and a 5% residual on the billing volume. At ETL, it's 50 and 8%, and RMD, it's 80 and 12%. The reason we list all these out here is because as an RMD, there are scenarios where you could make all 3 in both cases. And so I want to show you an example of how this could actually play out. Let's assume, okay, we're going to look at how many reps sign into your business and get 6 points within their 30 days, what kind of maximum pay you would earn, and what maximum residual increase you would earn. And that's one of the things that's very powerful about our comp plan compared to any other company. Most other companies, when reps come in, it depends on a lot of other factors. So if you say, hey, what happens if somebody comes in and get customers? A lot of times you just don't know. But with InVado, you know to the penny what happens, and you can look at a maximum and minimum scenario and say, look, it's going to fall within this range. This allows you to game plan properly, strategize properly, and project what your 2013 is going to look like as you go out and sacrifice time, part-time, full-time, whatever time, away from your family or away from other things that happen to be important. But if this can impact it in a positive way, why wouldn't you? So let's look at scenario number 1. Let's look at the scenario where an RMD simply has 10 reps join their team. Well, if that were the case, the maximum bonus as all 10 join and get 6 points is going to be a $1,600 pay month. That's maximum. By the way, minimum is half of it. So the minimum is half of that number, 800. But the maximum is 1,600. So it'll fall in that range. And the maximum residual increase that they could see, again, would be at least half of this on the minimum side, but could be a $54 residual increase. So imagine in the month, you went and did work, you helped your team, 10 people came in, you got paid $1,600. You might be part-time at this point. $1,600 extra money comes in, $54 in residual increase that keeps coming in every month. You'd probably say, hey, I'm pretty happy. Well, what about if 25 reps sign into your business? And this scenario is 25. Well, look what starts happening. $4,000 max pay, 2,000 min, $135 rather, maximum residual increase. Not bad, right? How about 50 reps? Look what starts happening. And we have people in our company right here, right now that have actually been doing and hitting these numbers. 50 reps, a maximum of $8,000 in bonus pay, right? Minimum of $4,000. But look what happens over here. you start seeing a $270 max residual increase. You could get to $1,000 extra residual on top of whatever you're making at the time within a couple months, right? And let me show you something else that I think you'll find important. How about the maximum 12-month residual? Meaning, let's say you did 10 reps for 12 months straight like this, or 25 or 50 for 12 months straight. How would you like to end the year at somewhere in the neighborhood of 650, 1620, 3,240? Maybe it's half that, but maybe it's a couple grand, 2,500. You know what? I think there'd be a lot of people on this line very excited if they and see the value of hitting regional marketing director, going out there and working hard and having a residual income that comes in even if you don't come in. That is the power of the InVado compensation plan. And I want you to know you can do these kinds of examples at all our earned positions. NMD, it gets even more fun. SVP, it gets off the charts. And that's the value of going through our plan. So stay the course, make it happen, and see these kinds of things happen for each and every one of you. And you can start understanding why so many people in our company are working so hard to hit these positions and beyond, and why they've already been working so hard, even though we have just recently pulled off this full offering that we have. They understood the vision that this would be the case when we released it and are happy they did the things that they did. Well, here's the good news. Look, you are all in the beginning. There's going to be a day down the road that everyone is saying, hey, I wish I heard about this back in December 2012. And you're involved already. That is important. It's important that you recognize it and appreciate it. And again, we appreciate it ourselves as owners of the company that, wow, we're actually a part of this thing. And we know that over the next 3 to 6 months, let alone 3 to 6 years, we are on course for a major, major ride. This company is a $1 billion business, just getting the paperwork out of the way. And we know that many of you on this line are going to be major participants in that. Now let's talk about the rewards program. We did mention this a while back, a couple weeks ago, but I just want to mention, look, rewards are very important to us. We want to impact people in this company more than just money. Money's huge. There's a lot of money on the table, but we want to touch people's hearts. And as you go through into the back office, you can actually see we have the rewards catalog out there. There's so many rewards out there. Like, how about, reducing your mortgage by $60,000 just because you achieved a certain level? I mean, how would that touch somebody's life, like yours or someone on your teams? Or being able to remodel your home or put a swimming pool in or wardrobe change or, car, whole bunch of things. I mean, we are very excited about seeing people in our company achieve these rewards. Well, recently we made an update to the rewards program, but I want to make sure just very quickly, and if you don't understand this, please know that we are going to have, we have leaders that can explain all this to you, but we have multiple buckets, okay, for billing volume, where we just basically, this is an idea of how we kind of keep track of your billing volume in your different codes. This means ETL BV simply means when you hit ETL, we start tracking all the new customers billing that happened, and it goes into your bucket. When you hit RMD, it starts filling in here as well. When you hit NMD, this one starts filling. And when you hit SVP, this one starts filling. And all it is new customers that acquired after you hit these positions, and the buckets start filling on a monthly basis. And every month it resets. But again, our customers pay monthly, so it resets, but that number goes back in again the next month. Based on your buckets achieving certain levels, we give rewards. Well, we recently updated the ETL rewards program. And again, these are just a few of the rewards that you can get. Look, this is like an iPad mini, a camera. You can select from more things in our rewards program, but you'll notice that these are the BVs that actually hit. So when you hit ETL, we start tracking and we say when the person that is a new ETL gets the 5,000 in BV, we're actually going to let them choose from some products here, and one of them is an iPad mini. However, we made the decision recently to lower that BV down to 3,000 BV to get the same reward, right? Level 2, we lowered to 6,000 BV. Level 3, we lowered down to 10,000 BV. And for this one up here that I know a lot of people have been talking about as I go around, $400 monthly refill on a Target card, a gas card, Amazon card. We're working on more cards. You'll be able to select which card, but simply by you getting to 13,000 in ETL billing volume, wouldn't it be great to be able to have, as an example, $400 a month going onto a gas card and being able to tell people, thanks to my company, I haven't had to pay gas for a year. To me, that's how you impact people's lives. And again, we wanted to lower these down based on some adjustments that we were able to make as a company to get more people hitting these levels. Very doable. And again, your leadership can help work with you on how to get that done. Now, in the month of December, this is their December to Remember promotion. This is located in your back office right now. And we posted this on Facebook, but we are running a bombshell promo with our $99 promotional period in the month of November. Anyone that hits CTL within 30 days that has a start date in the month of December and hits that CTL position. Remember, it's 10 points and 3 reps that get 10 points. How about that is worth a $400 bonus for that person? In addition, the sponsor that helped that CTL gets $100 for that accomplishment. So even if the sponsor didn't get it done, but they have somebody in their group that does get it done, they win too, because typically teamwork makes the dream work. And I think a lot of you would agree with that. But in addition to that, for those that are really serious, somebody ends up going and hitting ETL in 30 days. Right? They say, you know what? Forget hitting CTL. I'm going to help other people hit CTL, 3 of them, and I'm going to go hit ETL. Well, guess what? There's $1,000 on the line. We'll add another $600 on top of that $400, and you will end up at $1,000 for hitting ETL in 30 days. And then ultimately and finally, regional marketing director in 90 days is a $3,000 bonus. And this is $3,000 is above it. This is plus $3,000. It's not plus $2,000. This is plus $3,000. So if you end up hitting all 3 of these, in addition to the incredible bonus money that you'll earn and the residual increase that you'll see, you'll also have another $4,000. I think that would probably help for some of your holiday gifts, right, that you're about to spend money on. And I'm telling you, we've got people on a crash course for these. I just heard of another one yesterday that got it done. And this was from our November promotion. That was a $300 bonus. We raised it to $400 in this month again, so you could go and say to everyone, get in. It's $299, but a $99 promotion, and you can see a 4-to-1 bonus payback by hitting CTL. It doesn't get more exciting than that. Well, I'm sorry. Yes, it does. And I wanted to save this because, in my opinion, this is the best for last. We made a decision recently. We said, you know what? If we're doing this and we're going to $299, we need to throw something on the table that makes people's hair go on fire. So I want you to know that the fire departments around North America are on standby as we've notified them that a few of you are going to be calling them and saying that my hair is on fire and I didn't use a match. It was because of this webinar that these crazy co-founders did. And here we go. Here's what we decided to do. We said, okay, and this is going to help your recruiting efforts. This will help you get this done. We said, look, let's say you recruit somebody in the month of December, right? How would you like to be able to say, hey, you know how we kind of threw out there, if you hit CTL in 30 days, you're going to get 400. If you hit ETL, you're going to get 1,000. You hit RMD, we get 3,000. We said, why stop there? Why don't we just say, look, if you hit National Marketing Director, we're going to pay you $10,000. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pay that $10,000 over a 12-month installment. They must maintain their qualification after they hit, but we are going to give them $10,000 to hit National Marketing Director. How many of you would agree that for somebody that wants to push hard and make it happen, a nice $10,000 check wouldn't be a bad thing to shoot for? Now, I know what most of you are saying. Whoa. It's paid over 12 months. But how long do I have? What are you going to tell me? They got to do it in 4 months or 5 months? Does it have to be in 8 months? Like, what's the time limit? How long do they have to get it done? I want you to read that very clearly. There is no time limit. Anybody that gets started, and we are running this as a promotion until our February event in Orlando, meaning anybody that gets in our company between now and our Orlando event will have no time limit. When they get to National Marketing Director with a 25,000 group billing volume and they look like this, they have $10,000 waiting for them. when they achieve the position. How many of you agree that's kind of like a security net for them? They could hit in 3 years, folks. They could hit in 5 years just by staying. They know that that's there. Who wouldn't get excited about that, right? So think about that. Anybody who starts in the month of December. But I got to tell you, we got to thinking and we got to talking and we said, well, shoot, that's fun for them. But what about for all of you? How about everybody on this line? I mean, how many of you would have liked to get a $10,000 bonus for hitting National Marketing Director? Well, we made a decision. All non-national marketing directors are eligible for this $10,000. And this is our way of saying thank you to each and every one of you. This is what I'm saying. In addition to the December reps and on that come in, all of you that are IRs, CTLs, ETLs, and current RMDs, you all have a $10,000 bonus waiting for you. When you hit National Marketing Director, same rules apply. So I know there's people right now that are speed dialing 911 or whatever it may be. But look, it's there for you. Look, how many of you on this line were already thinking about hitting NMD by yourself? You were like, I'm going there anyway before this. Okay, no problem. How about 10,000 more reasons for you to get it done? Now, let's take it to Senior Vice President because we figured let's take this to a whole nother level. All right, fine. How about Senior Vice President? Well, we figured let's throw 50 grand on the table and let's pay that one out over a 12-month period, right? Over that 12-month period. Again, this is for any rep up until the February event. Now, I'm not saying we're going past February on that, but we're talking about anyone from the February event in Orlando and back, right? There is no time limit, and this is everyone, including the national marketing directors that are on this line right now. You have 50 grand waiting for you when you hit Senior Vice President. So I think there's a tremendous amount on the table for each and every one of you. I don't think there's a person on this line that can't take advantage of this, even if it takes you longer, right? Does it really matter when you hit, as long as you hit? And so with that, I'm not going to take any more time, okay? I want to kind of, well, actually, I'm going to get to that in a second. I want to hear from a couple people. I'm going to actually hear from the first young lady I want to hear from is somebody that has been so instrumental, and there's been many, but this young lady and her business partner have really just made Canada possible for us, along with a few others, but we are so incredibly humbled and grateful for what she and her business partner have done. And we normally ask her to speak because she, speaks English, and I know they both do, but you know what? I'd like her to say hello to everybody from a Canadian perspective and get her thoughts, because they were on a webinar as an RMD and higher this past Saturday where we broke this all down. And I want you to know that, we want you to hear from her at this time. This is none other than National Marketing Director and one of our top producers in this entire company. We couldn't be more grateful and humbled by her involvement and Jocelyn's involvement. But please help me welcome Nari Aznavour. Nari, are you on?
I am. Can you hear me?
Thank you.
Okay, great. First of all, I want to thank you so much for allowing me to share a few thoughts and a few words tonight. I want to say I'm above and beyond excited. I think everyone on this call is, and I just want to share for those of you that are relatively new and haven't been around since pretty much the beginning of when we got started. I mean, I saw this whole concept when it was just an idea. And I remember falling out of my chair saying, that's insane. And then imagine we were trying to build teams saying, it's going to come. It's a site that's going to come. And, we had to build the teams trying to, get people to see like we saw, which was pretty difficult. And especially living in a market like Quebec, the French speakers on the line probably really relate to me. We didn't have a French site. We didn't have any of the tools all the English people did but yet we still managed to build, and we were building like crazy. Why? Because the concept just makes so much sense. Referdia just makes way too much sense. The reactions we always get are nothing but positive. I've been here now a year and a half, and I am yet to hear one person that says this is stupid. So that tells me, and I've been in network marketing for a few years, and I always had those kind of reactions where people would say it wouldn't work or it's stupid. But for the first time, it's always, always positive. And what I want to say is that in September, when we had the Ohio International event, the Columbus event, and we launched the new InVado. And it was a message of consistency and stability. And all the co-founders and the executive team, you did an amazing job delivering that event. I think it was the most incredible event I'd ever been to in my life. But since then, I mean, you have really stuck to your word. We went from talking about something coming, well, it arrived. I mean, not only did it arrive, you went out and launched Referdia 2.0 beta, which is a test site. And then all of a sudden that became, that was in mid-September, November 1st, the French version came. Finally, we had French. We were all excited. And then about, 10 days ago, we officially went live. What we've been talking about for over a year now actually exists, and it's working. And it's in English and in French. And, I mean, it just gets better and better and better. And our business has never been valued more than it is today. And I think everyone on this line understands that. And I do want to mention that, 2013 is definitely the year I believe none of us will ever forget. It will be the year that will be the catalyst of the rest of our lives. And when you announced, Andre, that it was going to $299 on January 3rd, the franchise, the position to be an IR, well, my phone went crazy. And throughout these announcements, my phone went crazy. I'm not even joking with you. In fact, I thought some people were going to ask me why, and I thought maybe it was going to be, how come? But I can honestly tell you, and I will prove it to anyone who wants to see my text messages, 100% of the people that texted me were so excited that I have to give you guys a preparation at corporate. I have actually several reps that have challenged me on who is going to bring in more reps this month than any other month. They're comparing December to back in August, when the announcements of 2.0 was coming out. So I just want to say I'm extremely excited. I'm extremely excited in the direction that this company is going and our future with this company. And I want to thank everyone in corporate, executive staff, co-founders, everyone that has worked so hard behind the scenes, because we don't see what you guys go through. And, we are very appreciative for everything that you do. We're very excited about where this company is going. And I want to thank everyone that's on this line that has stuck through, those of you that have been here since quite some time and have gone through the ups and downs. It was worth it. I know it was, and I know everyone on this call feels it, and 2013 is going to prove it in our bank account. So with that, I want to thank you for the time that you've given me, and I wish all of you a fantastic night and an incredible month of December. Thanks, Andre.
Thank you, Nari, and more importantly, we thank you. For you and Jocelyn, your two commitment has just been unparalleled, and we couldn't have done it and gotten to this point without people like you. It really has made a difference, and we thank you. And there's a lot of national marketing directors on this line that we appreciate and we thank for everything they've done to get us to this point. It has been phenomenal. I want you to hear from one more, and then we're going to hear from one of our co-founders. But this individual is out of the Baltimore, Maryland marketplace. And you know what? He has just always been a very, very strong leader in our company. He got promoted to national marketing director recently and has been a great example setter. Has an enormous organization in both the United States and in Canada. And we are very happy to have him as a business partner. I've known him personally for quite some time. I can say that we've always been friends before business, but it becomes even sweeter when you can have a friend in business that's doing very, very well. So please help me welcome National Marketing Director out of the Baltimore, Maryland marketplace, Mr. Aurelio Evans. Aurelio, you there?
Yes, I'm here, Andre. Can you hear me?
I sure can. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you so much for this awesome, incredible opportunity just to speak on the line. I am so excited. I think that the fire alarm company, they definitely can tell that the hair that I have left is on fire. But but I tell you that, tonight's webinar, I absolutely knew there was going to be some great information presented by the co-founders, by yourself, but I wasn't prepared for the response that I've been getting, just similar to Nari getting the response text. My phone is blowing up. It's on fire. But I'm excited, truly excited about where we're going. And I've always known from when I first saw this information, as you stated, we were friends before business, always friends before business. And when I was introduced to this concept, it blew me away, the unlimited potential that we have our hands on with this platform and with this vehicle of InVado International. But what I'm most excited about is the leadership and the co-founders and the people that are in the trenches with us, not just giving us the vehicle. They're taking this vehicle and making it better every single day with every enhancement, with everything they're looking at. They're taking the feedback from the field, and that's what I respect. But you can tell the true measure of a company's intentions. You can tell by their actions, and the promotions that you all have put in place are phenomenal. I mean, giving the opportunity to increase your bonuses on the front end as your residuals are growing. I mean, we all know that's what I got involved for. We all know it's about building true residual income for the future of your family and your family's future. However, it's about getting in a position where you can start seeing your bank account impacted right now. And anybody on the line that is just hearing the passion that I have in my voice right now, that $10,000 at National Marketing Director, just for hitting the position, we know that it's going to help you achieve an incredible lifestyle just altogether, but just hitting the position and having $10,000 as an added bonus incentive with no time limit for anybody that gets involved now and already in, that is just phenomenal. And of course, I can't leave out that 50 grand opportunity to hit when you hit senior vice president. I was going there already, Mr. Maronian, but I am definitely running like I've never run before to hit that. But I'm excited about everything that's been put in place with the years of experience of the co-founders and the leaders. Again, going to 299, I saw immediately how that was going to impact the field's income immediately. So I'm excited as we run this promotion in the month of December, heading into 2013. We absolutely can capitalize on the promotion and get ready for an absolute explosion in 2013. So thank you very much, Andre, for this opportunity to speak on this call. You know that I love you and the family and the co-founders and what this company is doing and what it's going to do in the future. So thank you very much.
Again, we appreciate you, your family, and everything that you've done. You've made our opportunity a very strong one in a lot of places. And again, we thank you for that commitment. We know you're doing it for your family first, but again, the relationships and the new levels of friendship that we have been able to achieve through this opportunity has been so incredibly worth it for Patty and I. And we're looking forward to getting to know every single other leader in this company as they promote through the plan. I mean, folks, this is all about relationships. This really is. We've met some of our favorite people on planet Earth through this opportunity, and we're looking forward to meeting so many more. It just has an incredible way. Likeness attracts likeness, right? Good people tend to meet other and hang around with other good people, and I can tell you that we're very excited because we're attracting just that. What I want to do is close out by hearing from one more person that doesn't need an introduction, has just been here from the very beginning, has been so instrumental in so many facets of our business, training, just his insight, his personality. To know him is to love him, and has been a dear friend of Patty and mine for a long time. Many of you may not know this, but Judd Mintz, although he is a co-founder in our company, was also stood in our wedding. between Patty and I. So on the good times, we get to, on a kidding note, we always call Judd up, and he's the mediator. But he doesn't have to do that much. But he's the funnest guy to have that conversation. Sometimes Patty and I just make some things up so we can get on the phone with Judd and hear what he'd have to say about it. But he is just one of the funnest guys that you could possibly ever know. And he really does care about this company and each and every one of you. So I'd like to hear from him at this time. Mr. Judd Mintz, co-founder of InVado. Judd, you there?
I'm here, buddy. Can you hear me?
I sure can, bud. Thanks.
Can you hear me, Andre?
Yes.
Okay, good. Awesome. I'll just be a minute here. Obviously, very exciting news, and we're so excited to be able to share this with everybody because, just going into the holiday season and adding more compensation as we go into the beginning of the year, which is obviously a unanimous response from everybody. But I just think this month of December is the month that people remember based on production because people have that opportunity to get started at 99 and January 3rd automatically be upgraded to 299, as forever. I mean, that full functional IR position. And I think that if people utilize that right, I mean, there are not only a lot of people that will look at the information, but obviously a lot will get started with these promotional bonuses we have. And I'm going to share with you in a second some things I'm doing out here in California, but these promotional bonuses are so lucrative on a $99 startup that you guys have the opportunity to create some unbelievable success stories, 30-day stories. I mean, I had a brand new team I just started out here that I don't think anyone has in this new group has an older start date, December 1. And their whole focus, and they're already on track, they are 100% on track to do this under 30 days. Because of the promotion we have, we know that this new CTL and 30-day promotion, just in a promotional bonus, getting to that position in 30 days or less will pay you an extra $400 over and above the customer acquisition bonuses. So that alone is a story from $99 to $400. I mean, that is huge, return on that 99. And not only that, they're focusing on the ETL because they know that their 3 legs they just started, they know they need to find a CTL in one of those legs. And basically, they're an ETL, which now gives them another 600. But the thing that they're really focusing on, the thing that we're pushing to make it a better story, is making sure with everything we have in us to help the 3 people they sponsor be the 3 people that hit CTL to promote them to ETL. Because when you understand the promotional bonus, if you sponsor somebody that hits CTL in 30 days or less, you make $100. So you got to really understand this bonus because this is one that really we've never really put in place up until the last 60 days. So just understand that. So let's look at the numbers here. If you became an ETL in 30 days or less, and your 3 CTLs that help promote you were the 3 people you sponsored, just in promotional bonuses, you're at $1,300, probably closer to $1,400, $1,500 with the cabs all included. What an unbelievable story for your first 30 days. And so these people out in California that I'm working with, they're starting with December 1. This is all they know, man. They're going crazy. People are getting their points done immediately, signing up for as much as they can sign up for, themselves, going out and knocking out family and friends on the consumer side with the value we have and refer to it. It is the easiest thing in the world to create a $9 or $8 value for that. And they're gonna create a whole story within their group and set a new bar for their group. And I think everyone on this line needs to really focus. You have an opportunity if you're not a new rep in December, because if you are, this is your goal. This is your goal. $1,300+. That's the bar set. If you fell short and made 400, 500, I mean, okay, still a win. But let's set that bar high and go for it. And if you're not a December rep, let's say you've been in for a while, you're one of our leaders on the phone here. Well, guess what? You have that opportunity to share with people. I can show you how to get started in December, now preferably, and based on what's offered in December, can show you how to make upwards of $1,300, $1,400. I'll show you exactly how that's possible. And we need to have that language, that strong language, that non-negotiable attitude, that because December could be the catapult into the new year and then into the biggest months of network marketing, February, March area. So it couldn't happen at a better time. But for right now, there'll never be an easier time to recruit somebody because everyone can get in at 99, but still get the advantages of 299. So I think we really need to focus on that. All we're focusing on out here is CTL, ETL success stories, 30 days, getting people in with a December start date to go into that new year with significant bonuses. And here's what people are going to be shocked about. Here's what people are going to be pleasantly surprised about is when that residual starts kicking in. And they start making residual that increases on a weekly basis. And those residual checks start outdoing or become larger than the bonuses checks. And those residuals start becoming bigger, than any, some people are coming over from other companies that have worked for years and don't have a residual that they can create with us in their first 6 months. And I think this is going to be the sign of where we're going with this. If everyone, especially on this line, you don't want to miss out on a penny that's on the table this month, because it will all gear you towards that NMD SVP, 10 grand, 50 grand. I mean, guys, doesn't get better than this, but I'm sure it will when we get creative and figure out some other things. But right now, it is the best as it's ever been. So I'm excited, guys. I'm not going to take up any more time. I'm going to hand it back to Andre. But if I could be more excited, and I tell you, it could be more fun and easier than ever in my experience in this industry. So, Andre, I hand it back to you.
Thank you so much, Judd. I appreciate it. And, folks, look, I don't want to take up too much more time, but, Judd, said it best. We just, at this point, need to be talking about, just closing out this 2012 as strong as we possibly can. Like you heard from Aurelio, like you heard from Nari, and now you've heard from Judd. It's all about putting this into action, making sure that you're not what I like to call a secret service agent for InVado International. You need to share with each and every person you possibly can the opportunity and make it happen. Just make big things happen for you. Leverage the fact that this is the price point until January 3rd. I want you to know, on a side note, we are updating all documents between the BOM, the rewards program document to reflect the new BVs, and everything you heard here tonight are all coming out. Please know that our business opportunity meeting presentation, you'll want to be at the next BOM, because you will see even more how we're able to display and share the power of the InVado international opportunity. In addition to that, and the final point I want to make is that stay tuned, but both Mr. Judd Mintz and I will both separately be hosting a business opportunity meeting webinar shortly. Stay tuned for that. Through an InVado in Action and on Facebook, you will be able to put your first or even your second look guests, people that have seen the business and might want to see it again, and maybe they want to hear it from a co-founder. We will be doing another webinar, both of us here, within the next 7 to 10 days. So be ready for that, and we're looking forward to giving you that information. So again, we couldn't be more excited for you. I know I'm getting text messages. We're seeing Facebook posts now. It is getting exciting to see the reactions from each and every one of you. We're looking forward to seeing where this goes for you, to see you get promoted, to see you walk the stage in Orlando as a newly promoted one level at least higher than where you're at. But if you take advantage of December, some of you are going to promote 2 pin levels before we see you next. May God bless you, your families, InVado International, and we will see each and every one of you in Orlando in February. Take care, everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.